I would like to say that this is unbelievable.
Let me just tell you what happened after James Comey's post. A gentleman posted that about me. He posted on Twitter, 86 Habba, and he was also charged. He was charged in Florida, and he was held accountable because you cannot do it. Now, this is an FBI director. We have responsibilities. You guys have responsibilities not to call the president certain things or say things that could incite violence. I most certainly think after Saturday, I have a completely new perspective on how important our voices are and how we use them.
Well, James Comey is back in the news again. He has been indicted by the Justice Department again. Now, look, folks, we can argue all day long about whether or not this indictment is valid. But here's my problem with Mr. Comey. It's this post, this picture right here. Now, I'm not a cop of any kind and never have been. I'm not a detective. I'm not an investigator. But I do know what 86 means on the street. I know who 47 is. And I know what shells are. Any good investigator who looked at that picture would think what we all thought if they saw it. I believe it's a direct reference to the elimination of the 47th president, President Donald Trump, through the expenditure of shells. For me and others, it's pretty easy to see. So my problem with Mr. Comey is this. He's either super arrogant or super immature. Because if he believes we're too stupid to understand that the former head of the FBI doesn't understand the implications of a post like that, he's as narcissistic as they come. We should be done with Mr. Comey for all time.
If you take a look at this tweet, Joe Rogan on James Comey, it is not, you are going after someone for something that is just silly. 8647, it's get rid of 47. Arresting a guy for that is not. If the guy really was dirty, you should have something on him other than these seashell pictures. Okay, Joe Rogan is siding with Cackling the View. They had an interview a few days ago with Alina Habba where she actually racked at the View, telling them why this is justified. If you watch my videos, you realize I did a whole segment on this where I actually bring out different aspects why this was justified to a lot of people. A lot of attempt has been happening to the president, and a lot of people see this to be normal.
It's nuts. It's nuts. Like, you're going after someone for something that's just silly.
It's all
8647
so
is
crooked.
get rid of 47.
Right. Free speech.
But it's just like arresting a guy for that is nuts.
Comey don't play that.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing, like, if you have, like, a photo of him, like an AI, you post an AI photo of him dead, you know, with bullet holes in him, like, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Yes, but also...
But even that's
okay.
Yeah. Well, the Secret Service would visit you.
Not as an FBI director.
Right, but he's a former FBI director, so he's a private citizen at that point. He'd already left the office.
Oh.
It's crazy. Trump can take a shot, but not a joke.
It's just retaliation for going after Trump?
Well, it is, but it's like they're just looking for any reason. But it just doesn't seem, it seems like there should be other reasons. Like, if the guy really was dirty, you should have something on him other than this seashell picture.
Yeah, it's not. He's not.
I want you to really think about this. James Comey can get indicted by the DOJ for a second time over seashells on Instagram, but women across this country can't get protective orders or arrest warrants against men who have harmed them. Yes, I'm in bed, no, I don't care, and we really need to talk about this issue. There's the phrase that's often thrown about, you can get an indictment on a ham sandwich.
Last person you would ever expect until he was activated by James Comey's seashells. Have you heard about this? Yes. Very serious stuff. The Justice Department is trying to put former head of the FBI, James Comey, in jail for posting seashells. Why? Because the seashells spelled out 8647. He's the Manchurian bomber. That's 86, you get it? 86, get rid of 47. Yeah, they're going a little crazy there in Washington, but it was a big week for Kings. Are you fans of Kings, a weird week for Kings, because King Charles of England was here, spoke to a Congress.
I'll explain why. After Comey's post, and this is where I go back to Saturday's events, the responsibility of certain individuals like us. We all have a very big voice. He is a former FBI director. He knows what 8647 meant. There's no question about it. He actually went on TV later.
What do you think 86 means?
To the president, to get rid of the president. That's what it means. By the way, his words, not mine. If you look at his late night show.
But the dictionary disagrees with you on that.
Well, he's the FBI director.
They use it in restaurants. Do they?
You don't think
what do they?
Let me tell you. Let me just tell you what happened after James Comey's.
My entire life, I've never seen someone that is being targeted this way. You know, I've seen a lot of Democrats putting out tweet on X saying Obama was also targeted. Obama did not go after people, you know. This is what they are saying. Now doing comparison to what we have been seeing with the president and in relation to this man getting indicted, you know, if some people are not taught lessons, they will not learn. This man put out this, knowing fully where the meaning. If he was an ordinary person, I believe people will take it lightly. This is someone who understands, who knows the Lord, and he's putting that out. I don't know his intentions. At the end of the day, you are about to conclude like he knows what he was actually calling for, and things like this are happening to the president. It saddens my heart to see that some people will still struggle to justify the whole thing. You know, as people look at this to be normal, I don't see it to be okay. If he is not taught a lesson, do you know that another kind of people will continue to put out things like this? Because they have taken things, posted certain kind of thing on social media to be normal. If he is being, you know, taught a lesson, some others will not do this. This is just in relation to a joke made by Jimmy the other time. When Melania Trump came out calling that this person should be fired. I saw a lot of people ranting everywhere on social media about it, like, no, it should not happen. A president should not be calling to cancel people because of jokes. You know, Jimmy came and said it was because of his age. He's old. And some you supported the idea. It get crazy every single time when this happen. At the end of the day, these people don't find any fault if it's their person. But when it's Trump, they will always see fault. This is Joy Behar saying they use it in restaurant. She now believes like she knows nothing about that. Like it means something different. Meanwhile, they know the truth, but they will continue to pretend. Sonny Hostin here knows the truth. She will continue to pretend. You know, I saw a video from Chris Comey saying, oh, the Trump administration has just made this Comey guy rich. I don't understand why he actually said this. I don't know, maybe they believe that he will win, then sue back the administration, or what exactly? I don't get it.
But Greg, just for back when years ago, there were people who were pro-abortion, people who were for abortion who were being attacked.
It's not your building.
If you go through the comment section, some of these videos, you can clearly see that these people have been instigated. Recently, this man was charged, which is something I see to be okay, because he sent out a threatening message to the president. At some point, in fact, this is someone that has been on the top. People can see his tweet and they just copy and they start doing that. And we have been witnessing that. Now, this is just in relation to what we saw at the White House correspondent dinner. The instigation they put into people. That at the same time when it happened, they say it was staged, it was this, it was, you know.
Gerrymandering means by voting yes, you have a chance to do something important. President, who are joining together to end gerrymandering and ensure, yes, you can push back reasonable, transparent, We should get to the bottom of that.
Believe that he targets journalists and believe that he is unable to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be
more access to the leader of the free world.
This week, which was the state of Virginia, they gerrymandered the state. And I hate to sound like a 5-year-old, but Trump started it.
The win in yesterday's redistricting. It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
minutes until the first lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said democratic socialist.
I know, but the